Who gets to vote in Nigeria's upcoming elections? Immigrants receive a stern warning that it's against the law for them to participate in the 2019 voting process.
In Zimbabwe, teachers demand US dollars. As their country faces economic struggles, teachers in Harare stage a one-day strike to be paid in the American currency.
Lighting up lives in a country where diesel generators are the main power source. We'll meet a Somali engineer making LED bulbs. Africa 54 starts right now.
Hello and welcome to Africa 54. I'm Joke Rogers at Channels Television here in Lagos. And I'm joined by Vincent McCory at the Voice of America in Washington.
Well, thanks. I'm Vincent McCory at our global headquarters in Washington, D.C. Happy to be with you again for another edition of Africa 54. Today, we begin with a look at who is allowed to vote in Nigeria's upcoming elections. Joke Rogers in Lagos brings you that story.
That's right. Now, Nigerians will be going to the polls early next year, but foreigners in the country are not included in the voting process. And as such, the Nigerian Immigration Service is reminding foreigners in the country not to obtain voter cards or attempt to vote in the 2019 general election. At a meeting with leaders and members of ECHO Assistance, the Controller of Immigration Service, Lagos Command, also warned them to avoid being induced by anyone to carry out acts that will undermine the voting process.
Nigerians are getting ready to elect their preferred candidates in the forthcoming polls, but not everyone in the country would be making such choices as the right to vote is not conferred on non-citizens. In virtually every city or town in Nigeria, there are foreigners from different countries, both within and outside Africa, according to the Nigeria Immigration Service. There have been cases where non-Nigerians have attempted to participate in the elections illegally to forestall such indices during the 2019 elections. The agency is meeting with immigrants to stress the importance of abiding by the law.
Migrants, that is non-Nigerians, do not participate in the electoral process, and we believe it is like that all over the world. So today's meeting is to synergize with you so that you are able to pass this message on to your compatriots that they must not participate in the electoral process. They should not allow themselves to be used to vote either by inducement or any other form, and they should not allow themselves to be used as thugs.
Leaders and representatives of various African communities in Nigeria who have been in Nigeria for a long time agree that it is not a new thing and will continue to enlighten their nationals.
Even if you are married to a Nigerian, a man married to a woman or a woman married to a man does not make you a Nigerian. So you cannot get close to elections. So since we have started sensitizing our people, I think we will continue local government by local government to make our people aware that they don't have to get close to the election, the forthcoming election, because it is not for Ghanaians. It is not for aliens, it is for citizens.
We Cameroonian people, we believe in identification, and just like we said so far, in as much as the condition for identifications are as flexible as immigration are made it to be, we have nothing to get involved with having Nigerian PVCs or Nigerian documents with us.
Benin Republic shares a common border, language and culture with Nigeria. Owing to its proximity to Lagos, it also has same suffrage of 18, unlike Cameroon, where voting age is not below the age of 20. But that's as far as it goes.
Not to involve themselves in that kind of problem, to avoid the problem, so that all they can do to get their own document, instead to get another country document, to be said that from those countries no good. So it's very bad to behave like that.
The Nigeria Immigration Service holds regular sensitization with foreigners in the country, especially before and during elections. According to the agency, they are trained officers who carry out surveillance in collaboration with other security agencies. Through intelligence, they have retrieved voter cards from non-Nigerian residents.
Now let's get more on this from the Controller of Immigration Service, Lagos Command, Mr. Ekpedeme King. Welcome to the program.
Thank you for having me.
So how much has been achieved in ensuring that foreigners abide by the law guiding Nigeria's electoral process?
The law guiding the electoral process, it can only be through sensitization and enlightenment, because some of them may not be aware. It's a global thing that if you are not a citizen of that country, you cannot participate in the electoral process. So what we do is we try to sensitize them through their own various national associations, like the Ghanaian National Association, the Cote d'Ivoire, the Cameroonian, the Congolese, others. We bring them together from time to time. We enlighten them, and we ask them to pass the message to their compatriots that are resident in Lagos.
So how do we avoid cases of voter cards being obtained by these foreigners in the first place?
Yeah, sometime this year, March 2018, my Comptroller General Mohammed Babandede had met with the INEC chairman, and they had discussions on collaboration, towards the electoral process. That is registration of voters, and then also the election proper. So I want to believe that the next time they continue with registration of voters, immigration will have a better role based on the discussion that Comptroller General had with the INEC chairman.
If that's the case, what's the level of cooperation gotten from the various communities of foreign nations from within and outside of Africa?
Oh, it's very good in Lagos. It's very good in Lagos, because we also encourage them to have those associations. If you as a Nigerian, for example, you travel to Angola, the first thing you would like to do when you get there is to try to locate other Nigerians that are there, and you hold regular meetings. And that's exactly what they do here. And we use that platform to monitor the migrants that live in Nigeria, especially from the African countries.
So apart from being restricted from voting, how easy is it for foreign nationals to obtain documents that can make their stay here convenient?
Oh, it is very easy, because the ECOWAS protocol has clearly defined what to do. You come into an authorized route with a valid travel document, and then you are issued with a visitor's pass. 30 days initially, it could be up to 90 days, and if you are comfortable, you like the country, you are free to reside. So all you have to do is to approach the immigration office and apply for a residence permit, and submit the documents that are required to show that you are employed or you own a business. And the process is not difficult. Especially with the ease of doing business, we ensure that you get the documents within the specified time according to the executive order.
Controller of Immigration Service, Lagos Command, Mr. Ekpedeme King, thank you for joining us today on Africa 54.
You're welcome, please.